So Raiden's kind of unraveling. I don't blame him. I think we've kind of all unraveled. I mean, I think I unraveled around the point that the president showed up. If I'm being honest. Oh, right. Hey. Where was my phone call, Mr. X? Where was my phone call? About the Claymore mines in this area. Anyway, look, we can do this again. Yeah. You know, these are not actually insects. They're crustaceans, so, like, I mean... probably pretty tasty. Anyway, let's just go in here. And let me put the controller down. Let me just stretch a little bit. Because I'm not going to be touching that thing for a while. We are in cutscene territory. Territory. Well, we found the Wadar womb. And we got to stop Dr. Wywit. No, Emma's, she's in bad shape. Again, it's a shame. It really is a shame. Another character introduced just to die.
I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
Really don't like when they do that. Why isn't anyone giving her rations? Yeah.
I'm here.
Just give her some
Got
rations.
the disc.
Again, Snake is real cool
Emma
though,
set
man.
everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc.
He's, like, handling a lot of these situations with a very delicate touch for such a grizzled, tough
that
guy.
should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma.
Oh no.
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%.
Oh, no.
Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes. But a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Tension and stakes.
Hal, is everything all right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
It's all
fine.
right.
Yeah.
Everything's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Again,
Either
those
destroy
lines
that
are really
thing
funny
or
now
take
with
out
like
Solid Snow's men.
context
How do we
of
get on
games that
board?
hadn't been written yet.
I don't think we can.
Because it makes it sound like they're privy to more they're
Unless
letting
somebody
on.
inside
Of course,
gives us a
again, those
hand.
games weren't written yet, so
Hal,
you know.
I always...
Where's the problematic line? Say it. Oh my god, he's got
to see you again.
he's got green glasses and a green shirt. I just realized she's got pink glasses and a pink shirt. That's kind of cute. They color coordinated their glasses.
You don't hate me?
This is sad though. It really makes me upset that
I
Emma
never wanted to get in your way.
like dies.
I never wanted to hurt you.
Cause I don't know. I feel like something a little
Arsenal. If I followed in your footsteps,
better written,
I could be closer.
you know, would try to redeem a character like this. Try to give her
Just wanted you to look
more. Oh, here's the
Look at me
say the problematic line.
as a woman.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest.
See, like she's a little freak, man.
Sorry.
And it would have been nice. I don't know.
Can I?
If you're gonna write something like that in there,
Sure.
Call me. Call me Emma.
I feel like if you want it to actually be mature storytelling, instead of just simply having her die and having those feelings unresolved, like an actual good storyteller, an actually like mature story would, I don't know, try and like reform this character, try and say something about this, try and do
What's
something
wrong with
about
you,
it,
Lee?
but no, she's just gonna die just so Otacon can be sad, just
Emma?
like Sniper Wolf died so Otacon can be
Emma?
sad. And this isn't supposed to be
Emma?
just like Shadow Moses. This isn't part of some grand scheme.
Answer me.
Otacon and Snake aren't supposed to be here. The Colonel said it himself. This is just sort of a repeated plot point that's happening. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's still very sad, and they're you know, it's an awkward scenario for everyone. Oh, there's some commentary in the chat that's pretty funny that I don't want to say out loud, but you guys are pretty goofy.
I didn't.
Oh, man.
I didn't leave you.
I-
Because of the accident.
It's...
I had a relationship with your mother.
I know we're goofing over these cutscenes, but, you know.
She seduced me. And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault. All my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at this point, like I said, the game's 25 years old. It was definitely sad. I feel bad for Otacon, but it's like, yeah, why did this plot point have to exist in this way? You know? Why did it have to be? I get that this is how it was written, but I wonder why. And I think I'm allowed to question. Again, I like this game a lot. It is one of my favorite games of all time, despite how spicy I get about it. But, you know, I just... there's some things maybe I'm not the biggest fan of with the writing. Poor Radiant's like, I really wasn't equipped for this?
Attention. Arsenal gear is ready for launch.
Oh, thank goodness, the
Evacuate
plot...
levels immediately.
The plot creates more tension to relieve the tension.
What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camera repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take
I
as
do
many
feel
as we
bad for
can.
Otacon,
My
though. I just...
sister won't be able to come with us.
Like, he's showing resolve, he's showing, you know,
Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation
strength
area
in his own
immediately.
way. Kind of wish he kept the parrot. It would have been a cool symbol, but, you know. Look, remembering Wolf. See?
I'm always the survivor.
It's fine. It's fine. The writing's fine in some... It's fine. Like, this is fine. I just wish it was a little better. That's all. Because I like Otacon in this moment. I just wish that two women didn't have to be introduced just to die
What about you
for him to
guys?
show a little
got
bit
other
of, like,
arrangements.
resolve, you know? I
There's
don't
our
know.
ride out of here.
What is?
Anyway,
What's our ride?
we're
What did
gonna
you
have
point
to
at?
sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
Well, Snake's taking
I
the
should be
initiative.
going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages.
Ah, Snake's so
Got it.
cool. He's so good at his pep talks. He's so rugged and handsome.
Right.
Genuinely, it's
Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing.
it's hard not to idolize Snake when he's like genuinely. Oh yeah, look at this! Look at this cool shot. No, this is good though. This is cool. Yeah, look at them all. I do like the imagery of Otacon with the parrot though. I wish that had stayed around. You know, I think that would have been cool if he got a little parrot sidekick that, I don't know, could be like symbolic or something. Imagery.
E? Damn!
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
Ah, here we go. This is awesome, though. With the bird on his arm and everything. And the music.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
Gotta love a supportive male friendship.
Hal, I miss you. Hal, I miss you.
Bird, can you save this?
I miss you. I miss you.
He's going through enough. Yeah, I guess you sometimes need a bit of a cry. We've all been there. Bro handshake to the bro hug. Yeah, seamless.
You and me, we're the same. Both you and I,
I do like these shots of the
we
big
were
shell.
always alone. Always.
And it shows you time has passed. It's
We only
nighttime
wanted
now.
to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody.
Last
who
three
would love
cutscenes are
us,
Hal breaking
but
down,
we
getting
were
over
wrong.
it again and again. Yeah, like I said, there's just some stuff that I feel like I
have to go
overall
out and
really like the
find it.
plot of this game. I love the
4 years
characters, I
ago,
love the designs, I love the
realized
setting.
that
It's just
you
there's a
can't
lot
just
of
wish
messy.
for a happy family.
You know,
have to
even though this
make it
game was
happen.
edited to hell and back, I think they
I
needed
wish I
another
knew
pass,
this.
man. I really do think they needed just
I learned that I could love
one more guy to come in there and just go, hold on.
Emma.
What if we just shuffle this around? What if we get rid of this? I noticed there's a long stretch without gameplay. You know, just a little bit
You think
more.
he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it.
Anyway, this cutscene rules.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Oh, Snake's so cool here.
We still need you to take care of a few things.
Mr. X is so cool.
This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on
Oh
yours.
no!
Damn it. You!
Ready for some
Oh my god, Mr. X was Olga the whole time. It's not like you were the only. Whoa. Wow, Raiden got a little vibraty there. It's not like she was the only character in the whole game to have such a thick Russian accent. Oh, look at how evil Snake looks there. It's pretty cool. Oh boy, that was like 15 minutes of cutscenes, and we're not done yet. See, because it's the end of the sunset, one of nature's miracles, and it mirrors the end of human life, and another of nature's miracles. Because of the cinema, I am very smart. You were correct. You could write a beautiful postmodern masterpiece, and I think it says a lot about society. Hey look, something's flooding again. Well, no gameplay here. Because they took out the gameplay of escaping from the flood, because that would have been too exciting, and apparently no one would have liked it. Look, Otacon, he's over it, he's cool. He's saving all the people. Yeah, Otacon, the true hero of the story. Look at that big looming shadow of that giant bell pepper. That, again, was kind of there the whole time.
Jack, are you reading me?
Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
I mean, he might be dead, Rose. Who are you talking to?
Your mission data's been saved.
Okay. Hey, look, it's this again.
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Huh?
Wake him up.
Oh, hi.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Hey, this room's familiar.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
You know this fellow?
That
You remember
delivery.
me, don't you? You've grown.
Oh. Oh, no.
High
Oh, hit the
concentration
action
of
button.
cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory?
Saldus, you didn't have those tentacles before. Yeah, all right. Well. The name of those tentacles is Snake Arms. Oh, by the way, get ready for some hardcore nudity.
I taught him everything.
And some plot revelations.
Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
Ocelot's head just obscuring the pills there.
Know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learn from me.
Oh my god.
The 80s.
The
The
80s?
Civil War. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that country.
Yes, Olga's Russian accent.
When you were
I
barely 10
mentioned a
years
few
old,
times
you became
that
the platoon leader of the small
in
boy
the
unit.
Japanese version, Olga...
At the time, your
I mentioned a
outstanding
lot by now, but Olga has the same voice as
names,
Meryl.
including White Devil,
It is heavily
Jack the
filtered
Ripper.
for the ninja,
Jack,
and every time
I was
the
your
ninja,
godfather.
Mr.
I
X,
named you.
says a quote
the
from
war
Metal Gear
ended, you
Solid 1, in the
disappeared from the
Japanese
release
version,
center.
it is a direct voice clip from Metal Gear
I
Solid
wondered
1.
what
So
happened to
when
you.
the
I
ninja
should have
is
known they would recruit
quoting
you.
the DARPA chief, or Gray Fox, or Campbell, etc.,
It's an
it's
interesting
their voices
coincidence.
with a filter in
If he's a
Japanese. I
lackey for
highly
the
recommend
Patriots,
playing
I
this
doubt he
game in
knows anything
Japanese,
of interest.
as well as
What should we
English.
do with him?
Because there's
We'll
a lot
use
of
him like
subtle
his guest.
differences that I think work a little better
What
in
about Dead
Japanese.
Cell?
Ignore them.
Yeah, we'll get to Liquid Snake's backstory.
Happening again?
But yeah, it is important to keep in mind that Raiden here. Hey, remember this for the future past. That Raiden
In another hour, we'll
was
demonstrate
a
the
little
power
white
of
boy
Arsenal
in
Gear.
Africa who
Attack
was
with
really
standard
good
weapons,
at
of
killing
course.
people
Yes,
as a
proceed as
child
planned.
soldier with a
I'd
big
ask for
knife.
$4 as
And
well,
he was
GW.
known for being
How about the
a
troops?
Caucasian killing people
men are
with a
being
with a
refitted
blade
with Arsenal
in
Gear
Africa
equipment as ordered.
in the 80s. Late 80s for Raiden, but still. Very late 80s, I believe.
You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Yeah, I am. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
Again, I love Saldus's performance in English, but it works a little better when he actually has Solid Snake's voice.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Oh, do you?
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal Gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
Yeah, this is a pretty familiar looking room. The textures even look a little low res.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
So it's weird because this is so similar
A foul wind is
Man,
blowing.
she barely
Shall
covered
speak
his
again.
junk there. This is so similar to MGS1, intentionally, because he said we're in the memory of Shadow Moses.
Stay as
So you
are.
might be thinking, oh wait,
But
if
be
we're in the
monitored
memory
by
of
a
Shadow
camera.
Moses, are we going to have to
What
do
are
like
you up
all
to?
of MGS1 now?
I'm
No,
switching over to nanocommunication.
unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're not.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No. That
Yeah,
was just a
we've got some
smokescreen.
weird formats in
A
these
smoke
games. The
screen?
magnetic
I was
optic
sent
disc
to
in
provide you support.
MGS1
Support?
and
Who sent
now
you?
in this
The
as
Colonel?
well.
No. The Patriots.
They were also in Resident Evil
I-
around the time. They
I
really thought
deceived
that
my
that format
troops,
was going
betrayed
somewhere.
them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident.
Ah.
My men and I had nowhere to go. So we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots.
Patriots.
I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my
What were you
child,
expecting?
it
Oh,
turned
to have
out
a kid.
I was
Oh,
in
okay.
a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere.
Well, again,
in this
Olga's
country.
pretty cool.
Have you ever
I
met
do
your
genuinely
child?
like her quite a
No.
bit.
Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via
Um,
network. I've never even held the child in my
That
own
part of her
arms.
backstory,
I
as
see.
well as her
Given your
design here, we
situation,
might see
nobody
that again
can
in the
blame you for
future
what
with
you
another
did.
character.
That's your
I don't
opinion.
mind when some
What about
stuff is
Snake?
like
I
reused,
thought
but
you
other
were
stuff,
enemies.
you know,
He wasn't responsible for my
so
father's
other
death.
stuff's a little
Actually,
silly.
We owe him our lives.
And again, Olga, you know, not a lot of
2 years
people
ago,
catch
they were
on to it.
responsible
Hey,
for
look,
getting us out of
it's
the
footage
sinking
of
tanker
this part of the
alive.
game again. And look, it's this part that I said we didn't get to play. They really love
So you were
showing a
partners
snake
since
running
the
from the
incident?
water
No, I
and
only
using
found
the
out truth
FAMAs.
shortly before
And
this.
again, that's not
When I
intentional.
confronted him.
Those were supposed to be in the game. They were
fought with
taken out
Snake?
very
When?
late in production.
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Hey, we had to.
Snake.
But yeah, it's a little weird because it comes off like, oh wait, did I miss something in the tanker? No, you
So
didn't. They
joined
just took
hands
him
with
out
him to
way
pay
too late.
back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain.
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my
That's
child.
not good.
Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Oh.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy
That's
this
a lot
thing.
of rays.
The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to
It's
do?
a lot of
Stay
rays.
concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while.
Okay.
Brace yourself.
For what? Oh god. Oh. Well, at least I got a trophy. Did she have to do that? Hey, a call.
Jack, are you all right?
I'm naked,
Oh,
and I just got punched
yeah.
by a big Russian
Jack,
lady.
is it true? What
Kind of
Solidus
into it,
said?
actually.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
I mean,
Drafting small children, sending them to war. It's not allowed under international conventions.
Oh no, people do
ICC
war
rules don't mean a
crimes?
lot in
Rose.
war.
Oh my goodness.
Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh no, Raiden wasn't just a little guy. He's
You wouldn't know
an
that until
absolute
you
freak
tried.
himself.
I didn't want you to get hurt.
He's in his
There was
trauma
never a
era.
real
He's
reason
a
for me
sad
to
boy.
fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone...
People break the rules in war?
It wasn't
There should be
your
rules
fault.
against that.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns.
Yeah, I love
They
those
call it
macho
image
guys.
Training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into
I mean,
the
it's a
food.
pretty good seasoning.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The
FK
gunpowder had
in the
Halloween in
coffee.
it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I think once...
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should
Once
have told
Raiden
me.
actually does start to
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always
be
have been?
himself and his true personality
What
comes
I
out.
hate more than anything else in the world is my
I think
own
Quentin Flynn does a
past.
good job with the
I
voice.
didn't want you or
He says some
anyone to
goofy
know
things
about it.
early on, but when you realize it's meant to be a cover, I think it works pretty well, honestly.
Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on. Take him down. Except
Like when the aggression starts to,
I've been kept alive.
you know, and the
this
fear
long
starts
for
to,
this.
I guess I could say the fury
As
and the
I saw
fear, huh?
this.
Starts to take over, and the
Jack,
silly guy
I love you the way you are now. You have
starts to go
believe
away.
me.
It's a really good performance. I think this is a lot
I
of
didn't
why
know anything about you. I admit that.
I have no problem with
Where you were
Raiden.
born, how you grew up.
Because by the time I got to this,
And
I was like,
know
oh,
that
whoa, that's
now.
really interesting.
And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
Yeah, it's kind
I
of not.
accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
Why?
The last 2 years with you,
What have you done?
it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married, but I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
Yeah, I like guns and swords too much, girl.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
All right. Oh. Oh, well, I guess we're free. Oh, that's nice. Oh, geez, that's embarrassing.